I hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving. Today is November 22nd, and we just had class, and we heard from students with their persuasive speeches. We heard from Brianna and Zeke and Jaden and Zach. So that's good. So we're moving along with those persuasive presentations. Our next class will be a week from today, November 29th, in the TV studio. It's going to be the broadcast interview. I know some of you were not able to come to the orientation on November 8th, and that's really fine. Just find a person that you would have a friendly interview, a friendly conversation with. Create possibly 10 questions, have them printed out on a notepad or on index cards, whatever you're comfortable with. That won't matter to me, and be prepared. So when we do the presentations next Wednesday, I will have the students that were there on November 8th go first. So if there's any little things you weren't expecting, you will see. But it's pretty basic. We'll go in there at 12:30, and if you want to get there a little early, and you'll see how we set up the chairs, and then I'll say, okay, who would like to be first? And let's say Adriana, and she's having 2 guests come in. We'll set them up. We'll put the microphone on her shirt, on her top, her blouse, and then sit down, and then she'll start. And we'll tell her which is her camera. So she'll look in the camera, and she'll introduce the show. Like say, hi, this is Adriana's hour, and thank you for being here. Then she'll look at her guest, and she'll say, thank you so much. Today we have Zachary, and we have Emily, and they're 2 faculty members, whatever she says. So then it becomes the conversation, the art of conversation. 5 minutes is the assignment, but for some people that's going to be very long, and others it's going to go by very quickly. You will get a cue, like a little rolling thing or something from probably me when you're getting close to 5 minutes. It doesn't mean you have to stop abruptly. It just means this is toward the end of your interview, and this is all practice. It really is. It's a pass-fail assignment. You just give it your all and give it your best, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good memory. It really is. I always use the term time capsule. You keep these assignments in a time capsule, and as the years go by, they become even more precious. But we do them one after another. There is no conversation in between. So as soon as Adriana is down, and I don't know if she's going to go first, but that was just an example, I'll say, okay, Jaden, would you like to go up next? Next. And if we have any guests that have to get out really quickly, you just let me know, and they'll go in the beginning of the time. But we'll be there until they're done. I'm not sure how many people will be doing it. I hope you see it as a special treat and a keepsake, and you will get the video back. Oh, I don't know how many days it takes Steve, who works for Fall River Media, but he will give them to me and I'll send them to you, so you'll be able to see it. It's very cool. Then the next class is December 6th, and that's when we'll be continuing our persuasive presentations for those students who still need to do them, and any other makeup speeches. And so we have 2 days for makeup speeches, so we should be good. On December 4th, the final exam opens up. You can do the final exam orally, like a video like I'm doing right now. I use YouTube, and I'll put it in the private settings, and then I get the link, and then I share the link with me. That's what you'll be doing for the final exam. There will be a course site up there called VoiceThread. You can download the link to that, and then it'll be all contained, or you can just email me the link. So you can do the final exam orally, 3 to 5 minutes on all 3 sections, first on the discussion board, then on the journals, then self-reflection. Or if you want to, write it out like an essay. There'll be a place there in that folder at the end that says final exam that you can do an assignment. You can just put your assignment in there. It'll be written out like an essay. So you can write out the final exam or do it orally. Your choice, really is your choice. That will be open on December 4th. So some of you have 2 assignments left. You have the broadcast interview and then the final exam. Some of you have 3 assignments left. You have the speech, persuasion, and then the broadcast interview, and then the final exam. But in the end, the class is coming to an end, and I'm very fond of this class, and it'll be sad to say goodbye. But you've been working, and some of you have been coming nonstop, so I know you're probably a little tired. Okay, this classroom is in L106, so I'm going to show you this. I'm going to go this way. Am I going to go this way? I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to go to the window here. On next Wednesday for 12:30, and you can get there a little early if you want, you're going to be going into H building, which is right next to us for those students who did not go on the tour. And you will walk out of L building if you're here, but you do not have to come to the classroom. And right there on that side of H building, there is a door. You can't see it, there's a row of windows, but it's right wedged in there. And you're gonna go through that door, first floor, and you're gonna take a left, and that's where Fall River Media is. If you go up a little further in that little hallway, there's a men's room and a ladies' room if you need to use the facilities before going in. But we should start at 12:30, as soon as we can start, because I don't know how many people are gonna show up, if we're gonna have all 15 of our students, I'm not sure. But we'll have time, we'll do them one after another. And Steve and Michelle will be in charge. Keith will not be here with us, but he will be seeing them. But it's a real TV studio, it's a nice moment, it's sentimental, it's nostalgic, it's a time capsule, and I'm sure you're not going to want to miss it. Just find someone who is reliable. If your guest does not show up, then you could interview me, or I'll quickly interview another member of our class. But the more prepared you are, I think the more you're going to enjoy the experience. Some people are bringing in their brothers, friends, faculty, sisters, children. So it should be just a great day. That's on November 29th, 12:30 by 1:45. If we're still there at 1:45, Stephen will stay, but we probably will have them all done by then. Anyway, everyone, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I just wanted to send a video, especially for the students who couldn't be with us today. It was a rainy day, and I know a number of you already emailed me, and you all had really good reasons for not being in class. And I know the day before Thanksgiving is tough, very tough for so many of you. So I appreciate the students who were here today. The speeches were lovely, and I hope to see you all at the broadcast interview on the 29th, but go directly to the TV studio. Do not come to the classroom. That will just take up unnecessary time. Go right to the TV studio. You'll walk in, I'll be there. That's your class in there. The chairs will be out for you, and I'm looking forward to it. And it doesn't have to be perfect to be perfect. So thank you, everyone, and I will see you in 1 week.